Hello. So in today's video, I'll be trying to explain actually how to automate your WhatsApp. So you can use this system, you can basically build on this system to use WhatsApp in coordination with any other app or any other software that you have. You can even host it onto your server. Again, this video is just for educational purposes. So don't try and take advantage of this. Fine. So that being said, let's get started. So I hope my screen is visible. Awesome. So first of all, the code that I'm going to share with you today is basically a JavaScript code, right? And to run JavaScript, you need NodeJS. So JavaScript was made to be run inside a browser, but we are going to run it on a local system, and for that we need NodeJS. Node.js creates a kind of environment wherein JavaScript can be run. No issues with that. Don't need to understand. Fine, you can simply go to nodejs.org right here and go to the downloads section and simply click on the installer that you would like to install. Fine, yours could be a Windows, a Mac, or source code, anything. If you'd like to compile it yourself, then you can go with the source code. But anyway, for any help regarding the installation, you can refer to other videos. Fine, on YouTube there are many videos wherein you can get help from. So that being said, after node.js is installed, you can go to this repository on GitHub. I'll provide you the link in the description. Basically, this has all the code you need, fine, to go through with this process. So after you are here, simply click on this green button and download the zip, right? I won't do that, I've already done. So after you download, you might need to extract that. If you're on Windows, on Mac, if any settings has not been changed, it's going to extract it itself. And on Windows, simply right click and you can click on extract here. It is going to do the same thing. Now let's go inside that folder. There are many files inside it. Fine, you might not see these node modules and all the libraries that your code needs to run on your local system is inside node modules, but it won't be there by default. What you need to do is simply open the terminal in this folder. So you can do several things to do that, like open the terminal and change directory to downloads slash WhatsApp. One sec. Yeah, this folder WhatsApp automation. And after that, I can simply run npm install. This command is only going to be executed after you install node. Fine, otherwise it won't run. Let's open this, like run this. Okay, it has done, like it has completed running. It might take several minutes and that's fine, no issues with that. It's going to take some time. After that, you can either open these files in Notepad or VS Code, Visual Studio Code. That is what most of us use for coding purposes. There are others as well, like PyCharm and IntelliJ IDE. There are a lot of options for IDEs. So what I'm going to use today is VS Code, Visual Studio Code. So after you open that folder containing all the files in VS Code, is going to look somewhat like something like this, actually like this. And if you click on main.js, which has all the file that we are going to fiddle around with, it's something of this sort. So as already said, there are two libraries that we'll be mostly using to generate the QR code while authenticating, and to save the, like, if somebody sends you an image maybe, then you can save it on, it can automatically save it to your local system. And for that we are going to import fs file system. To get a more like in-depth knowledge for this, you can go to the WhatsApp web.js website. I'll actually show you where that website is. WhatsApp web.js. This is the website www.webjs.dev. Let it open. Right, so you can simply click on get started and go to the documentation part as well, but you can get a basic understanding of what is being done or what the documentation is all about and what it's trying to do and stuff. Okay, so after we are done with that, we are going to import all the required things in this, if that makes sense. So let's like kind of go very fast through all this. So after you are done importing from WhatsApp web whatever is required, you simply tell it with this line of code that first time when you log in, you save that credentials to this computer, nowhere else, on your computer only, inside this folder. So every time you don't have to log in. Fine. With this code we are doing that. And if your device like this is not logged in, this program is going to generate a QR code and you need to scan that. And after you have been successfully authenticated, this code has successfully been authenticated with the WhatsApp server to send and receive messages, is going to like say client is ready right here inside the terminal that we call it. Okay, and if you receive any messages on your WhatsApp, it's going to simply tell you, like it's going to print out the message here. From printing out we simply mean something like, just a second, echo hello, something like this is known as printing in, you know, coding terms and development terms. Fine. Now when you receive a message, it's even going to do something with it. Forget it, we'll do it practically right now. Okay, so I'll have to turn off my camera since that is what I was recording with, and I need to scan with WhatsApp. Fine, so give me a second. Okay, back. So as I was saying, let's run this. So let me clear everything out here. So for running this code, since I'm already, actually this will be like this. Okay, so you simply go to terminal and click on new terminal. Fine. So that everything is fresh now. Simply type here node and main.js. So it's going to do certain things, like for instance, since I'm not logged in, it's going to ask to log in. Let's see. Until that happens, let's again go a little more down inside the code. Okay, so after, like if it receives any file onto your WhatsApp account from which it has been linked, it is going to save it inside an upload folder. Okay, so it's going to create a folder. Maybe let's create it ourselves. upload, upload, and we have an error here. Preferred revision timeout. Okay, puppeteer. Okay, let's see what the problem is. Give me a second. Okay, so that seems to be a glitch there, because I did not do anything. I just reran the code and it started working fine. So let it connect to the server, and then we are simply going to scan the code. Fine, it's going to provide us with a QR code to scan so that it can connect with, you know, the WhatsApp servers. So since the first time is going to take some time for it to load, okay, let it do its thing. uh okay, so let's scan this, and it's going to, like right here, it's going to tell me that client is ready, and that is going to come from this part of the code, from line 25 right now. Since it's going to be ready to send and receive messages, it's going to tell you that it is ready, otherwise we won't know, right? Let it, like, let this code do its magic. Until then, I will use some other. Okay, so it has started, you know, trying to console log all the messages that it has received. So it's going to do that for some time. Let it do. It's still doing it. Okay, I think it's done. Yeah, it is showing an emoji. Fine. Now let's do some things. So first of all, what I'll do is, Okay, okay, fine. Got it. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll try to send a message to some other number as well. So, like here, I'll mention this is my number. Apart from that, I'll mention some other number without the country code, obviously. 6. Let's save this code and like I just pressed Control S, and on Mac it's Command S. Then go back to your terminal, like click here and press Control C. It's going to exit out of the code. Run the code, like run the part that was last run the command. It's not going to ask you to like log in again, since it has already saved all the things it needs to authenticate with WhatsApp right here inside this folder. Fine. So yeah, after you like click on logout onto your like logout from Chrome into your phone, it's going to like ask you to log in again. So not a concern right now, but still. Okay, so let it run for some time, and then I'll, you know, okay, so the last time this code ran, I'll show you something. So it has sent one message. So 10:49, currently it's 10:51. So at 10:49 it sent a message to this account and this account as well. And again it just did okay. So 10:51 this code just sent a message to this number, right? And this number as well, right here. Okay, so what I'll do is just see, I'm just trying, I'll just send a message from another number. I'll write, hi, please subscribe. Yeah, as you can see, it just logged out everything and I've received the message right here. Fine, I'll write anything and like and subscribe. Right, I just received a message and it printed out here. Fine. Now it has even sent the messages. Now what I'll do is, so this upload has one image and it's not able to open that for some reason. Anyways, so I'll delete that. So this upload folder has nothing in it. Now I'll try and send a image, and let's choose something. Okay, so no, let's just send an image. So I just sent an image to myself and let's see if it opens. Yeah, so this is the image right here. Fine. So you can even send and receive media files as well, media files as in images. So this was kind of an introduction file so that you get, accustomed to all the commands on this library, using this library. But I have something here, broadcast.js. So if you have to send, messages to like hundreds of numbers or maybe thousands of numbers, please don't do that. That's known as spam, right? So what you can do in that case is simply add all the numbers here. For instance, this is one number, this is another number, and so on so forth. After you are done with that, you simply like come here into the terminal, press Ctrl C. Okay, and then instead of main.js, while running this, write broadcast.js, because this file is broadcast. So after you have changed all the numbers, save it, you press by pressing Ctrl S, right? So you have all the numbers. You have to, let's say, send only text message, no media, like no images, right? And I'll remove all these numbers, most probably they don't exist also. Anyways, so and you can write a text message here, hello there, I'm pleased to announce that something something, anything, right? So I have to send a text message with this text to this number only. I can add multiple numbers separated by commas as already shown, right? Let's save this and I'll come back and run. So it's basically going to send it to itself. So this is the number, and most probably it's going to be blurred. Anyway, let's see what happens. It's taking longer than expected now. Okay, so it has most probably sent the message. Ooh, and it has not. Let's give it some time. So the message should have been sent. Okay, hi there. It's 10:55, right? Did this not work for some reason? I think this should work. Let's see what happens now. So I made some changes, like added a new number here. So that's it on this video. Thank you, and please like and subscribe this video, as it's going to help me a lot here. Thank you. And for any questions, any further questions on this, please write in the comments below, and I'll try to like answer to that question ASAP. Thanks.